Hey there, it's Veronica. I'm the Healthy Life Coach, and I help single parents, parents over 50, and people in general with different ways, key strategies, and solutions for creating a balanced life. So today, I will be going into details on how utilizing a notary can simplify your life, especially as a single parent. Some of the key documents that require notarization are, for example, if you're dealing with divorce documents, anything related to parenting, different schedules, and so on. Those documents can require them to be notarized. So therefore, knowing of a notary or having access to a notary is very critical, and knowing that many notaries are mobile. Yes, you may pay for a traveling fee, and usually it is very well worth the time because the notary comes to you and you don't have to worry about leaving your either place of work, your home, business, or whatever. It's added convenience. So, I would like to go right into some of the documents that are key for utilizing a notary. And that has to do with like child-related documents, especially when children are involved. There are so many different agreements and so on. So you want to have it well documented, and utilizing a notary, it adds that. Some documents require, but even if it doesn't require it, having it notarized, it adds an extra layer of security. So some of the documents related to children may include like school permissions, medical consents, or travel consent for minors. Or if, say, like you're sending, kids off to camp, and you may be undergoing, some type of medical procedure, or you're just not going to be available. You want to have a document that's created that will allow that person to make certain decisions regarding the kids. So, for example, that might include like a power of attorney. Just in case you're not available, you are going to allow a trusted person to act on your behalf in a certain capacity. So, also, if you're just, a working parent, you may want to authorize a caretaker to be able to make, certain medical decisions. Some documents, again, don't require that they be notarized, but if you know that maybe you have a child with special needs and, added things that may need, be required as far as medical care, having a notarized document can be very beneficial. Other documents that may require, or you may consider having a notary for, are legal and financial documents, such as what I mentioned, the power of attorney for emergencies. That is very, useful if, hey, who knows, something can happen. You can end up in a car accident. You want to have someone you trust to make decisions in your place while you are able to take care of your health or whatever thing that you're going through in your life at a certain period. Also, as I mentioned, just like the child support and custody arrangements, most of the time, all of those are required to be notarized, and it's a good idea, even if it's not required in your state to have them notarized. Also, if you're coming up with maybe you're providing some type of rental services, like maybe a long-term rental agreement, you may own a property and you want to rent to someone, especially if it's in your personal space that you're residing, you may want to have documentation notarized or have it witnessed so that everyone's on the same page, especially if it unfortunately ends up as a situation that may be brought to court. So, yeah, you definitely want to consider, a notary for those type of legal situations. And as I stated before, mobile notaries are very helpful. They can go out, to your, place of business, where you work, or, you attend school, wherever it's, something that you would agree upon with the notary, and each state has its own different rules. Here in the state of Nevada, it definitely has to be agreed upon. And if you decide to cancel and so on, that notary is still entitled to that fee. So you want to make sure that you're clear on your agreement of date, time, and place that you will be meeting, because just as your time is important, we as notaries, our time is important too and valued. So that is one way to alleviate no calls, no show, because you could be subject to, legal ramifications. But that's for a whole nother video. We won't go into that. So real quick, I'm just, I highly encourage single parents, or people, just in general over 50, because you are going through um, different phases in your life, especially if you're going through a divorce, or you're going through child custody or child support situations. It's is highly recommended that you utilize a notary, or just be aware of where a notary is in the event that you are in need of a notary. Some places to find notaries are, at your local bank. Sometimes there's no fee, especially if it has something to do with banking. Some banks will provide the service free regardless whether it is dealing with banking business or not. You can look within your state to go to your state website to find a notary, or there's notaryrotary.com. That's a good place to find local notaries. And just, keep in mind, if you're using a mobile notary, during the certain hours, there may be a higher fee. Like if it's, evenings, like in my state between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m., it's a little bit of a higher fee. And I'm in the state of Nevada. So just keep that in mind. And most of all, be mindful about, your choices, your legal documents, and when you are dealing with, your children, you want to safeguard as much as possible. And please note, like with the divorce documents and so on, some people may be confused and think that, oh, I just take them to a notary and they complete the documents. Unfortunately, that is not true. I am a paralegal. I do complete documents, but that is a whole different topic, a whole different video. So just know that we notarize the signature. That is, or we, if you're going to attest to something, we notarize that. Also, in the state of Nevada, I'm able, and other notaries here in the state of Nevada, we are also able to perform marriages. So we can officiate your wedding, meaning we can complete your documentation, and we can facilitate you exchanging your vows if you're wanting to exchange vows, or it could just be, a very general ceremony where you exchange your vows with your partner. But those are some of the things that can be facilitated by Nevada Notary Public. So thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you have additional questions about notaries, I can, answer. I'd be more than happy to help out with. Go ahead and, either comment or reach out via email. And I do respond to messages within 24 to 48 hours. If you're looking to have your marriage officiated, I'm your girl if you're in Northern Nevada. I do travel to Southern Nevada, but we could, talk about that, make arrangements for that. But I am located in Northern Nevada, and I'd be more than happy to help out with that. Also, if you're, needing some assistance or just wanting someone to complete your documentation as it relates to, divorce uncontested divorce, or if it's related to like not adoption, but it'll come to me. It's not adoption, but it's where you're giving guardianship. So I do work on paperwork that has to that's related to guardianship, uncontested divorce, and also like DMV documents. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you for being here. If you know of someone that this may help, or if you have any questions, again, please reach out. And on that note, please be blessed and be a blessing to others.